Hi, I'm Lay and this is my beauty channel. Today we are going to be hitting another ColourPop monochromatic palette. I decided to go dark for the dark times that we are facing right now. So I'm using the Blowin Smoke palette. We don't really have to, it doesn't really have to be like a review because I really feel like ColourPop shadows are amazing, and this falls into the category as, you know, just like all my other ColourPop monochrome palette videos. I have an entire playlist, so go ahead and check it out. I love this concept, and I'm not really sure what the Blowin Smoke concept like goes with. Like we have Young Love, Smokin', Stone Face, Ignite, Starstruck, Slated, Let's Do It, Full Metal, and Night Dreams. So at first I used to think that these were like themed, but I'm not really sure what like Blowin Smoke. It might be like an old movie that I'm just not familiar with. So I really enjoyed creating this look. It was a lot of fun. I wanted to step outside of my comfort zone, so no cut crease, no partially smoky, even though it's kind of hard not to do a smoky eye with black, so that's what I did. We've got some glitter. I've got a glitter liner that I made. I created it, and some new products, some old products. Excuse the color difference from my face and my chest. We haven't gotten much sun yet or lately, and I usually wear this foundation in the summer, even though it's full coverage. Yeah, so if you like this look and you want to see how I got it, let's go. Okay, so to start off this eye, I'm using the P. Louise base in Rumor Zero. In a case like this where I'm using a dark color where I really don't need it to pop, I would either use my Rumor 3 or 5. Mostly because it really doesn't matter since it's such a dark color. I don't really need it to pop. I only use those for like bright colors. So I did one eye off camera, as you can see. First shade I'm going in with is called Let's Do It. It's the matte black in the palette. Now this palette has two blacks in it. One has like glitter on top, which I just think is like a layer, and the other one is just a straight up matte black. I didn't want to take any chances, so I went in with the straight up black, and I'm blowing that out on the outer corner and bringing that about 1/3 of the way in. So once I have that blended, I'm going around the edges just to make sure that everything is blended out nicely. Now you know it's going to go from like a black to a gray. The next shade I'm going in with is called Slated. It's more of like a charcoal gray, and I'm using that to blend out the black on the edges and kind of start my transition from black to like a silver. That's kind of what I'm going for, as you can see on the other eye. And I do use whatever's left over and just kind of finish putting that in the crease area. Once I'm done with that, I go in with the shade Smokin', which is like another charcoal gray, but it's more of a shimmer shade. And I'm using this just to help me transition from the matte grays to the shimmery silver that I'm also going to use. Now this is called Starluck. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but I'm kind of like reading as I go, and I'm just placing that on the inner corner. Sorry, my dryer's going. So once that's done, I'm going in with my NYX matte black liquid liner, and I'm just creating a nice wing. Even though I have mostly black on my lid and it's really hard to tell, I'm just doing it because I like it for my lashes. And here I'm just coating my lashes with mascara. This is by ColourPop. It's their Voluminizing Mascara in the shade Black. Now for my glitter liner, I'm going in with this NYX glitter. I believe this is called Gunmetal. And I've done this several times on my channel before, where I just take some glitter glue or lash glue and I place it in all the spots that I want my glitter to stick, and then I'm going in with that glitter liner and I'm just patting it on top of the glitter adhesive that I placed down first, and boom, that's how you get glitter liner. Well, that's an easy way to get glitter liner. So for lashes, I'm going in with Icon by XOXO Artistry Lashes, or XOXO Artistry, and I'm just going to place these on. These are very dramatic lashes, and honestly, if you don't place them on right, they look really weird and they kind of make your eye look lopsided, but I think I did a good job. Yeah. So I'm taking this glitter liner by NYX. I'm not sure what it's called, but I'm just tracing the outsides and just kind of creating like a small like wing like or tail. You wouldn't notice it if I didn't point it out, but yeah, I just want to let you know I did that. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to move on to my face, and I'm starting by moisturizing using the Fourth Ray Beauty milk drops, and this is in the shade or the fragrance Rose. I'm just spreading that all over my face so that my face can be nice and moisturized and ready for the foundation that I'm going to use. Of course, this is just to keep me hydrated. And once I've done that, I move on to primer. I'm using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is in like the universal one. And I'm just placing that in all the areas that I would have, you know, excess oils or excess pores. I do think it does a good job of hiding my pores, as well as keeping my skin hydrated and, you know, everything flowing together. For foundation, I'm going with my Juvia's Place Punta Cana foundation. Now, let me say this. When I first put this on, it kind of looked like it was going to be too dark, which once I started blending it out, I was definitely like more so like on the Oompa Loompa side. You know what I'm saying? And I really wasn't trying to go for that. So like, ugh. But don't worry. Sometimes if it's a little bit darker, your concealer will definitely help balance that out. So once I've completed, you know, blending this out, once I add my concealer, which I'm also using the Juvia's Place concealers, I'm using shade 14 and 15. You'll see that it will start looking good. What I'm doing is tracing the perimeter using shade number 15, which is the deeper shade out of the two that I own. And then I'm taking a little bit of 14 and I placed it over, like kind of over top, so that they can blend in together. And as you can see, when I start blending it in with the foundation, it's kind of going to start to make it look like I did the deeper foundation on purpose. So right here you can see that it's kind of looking like the deeper sections are more bronzed and the highlighted sections, it just kind of works. So now I'm taking this Milani contour stick in the shade number 4 and I'm cream contouring my face. I do like to do this a lot. I find that my bronzer and my contour looks a lot better in pictures. If you're like going out, I would highly suggest doing one or the other. That's just my opinion. But if you are going to be like taking a lot of pictures, then yeah, doing both kind of makes it look a lot better, and that's just my opinion. So to set everything, I'm using my Beauty Bakery flour powder. This is in the shade Cassava, and I'm just placing that underneath my eyes and all the areas that I highlighted with concealer. And then I'm going to go back into that powder with this. This is like an Eco Tools beauty sponge, and I'm going to take that powder and pretty much like, you know, contour my nose with it. And I'm baking the edges of my nose. I don't know why I'm baking. So I'm taking this Wet n Wild pressed powder in, I believe this is Warm Beige or Cool Tan. All of my product names will be down in the description bar. They usually are. And then for bronzer, I'm going in with this Talk to the Palm bronzer by ColourPop. This is a part of their coconut collection. I'm not sure if this is a permanent bronzer, but yeah, I love this bronzer. So let's get that chin, honey, snatch it all up. You know, been in quarantine, eating chips. So yeah, let's snatch his face. So for blush, I'm going in with Melba by MAC. This is one of my favorite blushes. I do have it in a compact, you know, like because I am a freelance artist. So I like to keep, you know, a bunch of blushes in one place at a time. Sorry, this is my cat. So now I'm tightlining my lower lash line using Swerve by ColourPop. He's so rude, right? And then I'm going back in with Let's Do It, and I'm smoking out my lower lash line. Once I'm done with that, I'm blending away my bake. Now this was using my favorite, you know, I believe it's like an Essence tool brush, y'all know that. So now I'm coating my lower lashes using my ColourPop mascara, and then I'm going to line my lips using my BFF liner. I believe this is BFF 3 by ColourPop. And then for gloss, I'm going in with my Morphe gloss in Freebird. The only thing about this Freebird gloss is that it's not as glossy as like I want. Like it's glossy, it's not glossy. So I did also go in with this Ulta Beauty like jelly gloss that I got. I've had it, like I've had it for a long time. It's just a regular clear gloss. It's one of those thick goopy glosses. Now I am a fan of those, so I just placed that on top just to give it a more glossy look, and yes, that made me very happy. Once I had that, I went ahead and I took my Morphe setting spray. This is the regular one, and I set my face, and while it was still damp, I went in with my highlighter. For highlighter, I'm going in with GloGetter from Anastasia Beverly Hills and the Nicole Guerrero combo. And yeah, I'm just placing that in all the high points, and that completes this look, honestly. Now, I hope you all really enjoyed this look. Granted, we ain't going nowhere no time soon, but it doesn't hurt to look nice. And in these dark times, I'm feeling these deep, dark colors. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and until next time, mwah, stay blessed.